The topics for Lab 14 are foraging behavior and ecosystems. It should be noted this is the last lab that you will have to submit lab photos. There is a Lab 15, however, there are no photos required and it's just watching a video and answering the questions in the Nearpod. So let's talk about Lab 14. This lab is very fun because you get to get outside and work with a partner to try to mimic a foraging environment. So let's look at what you're going to need. Another person, you need to be outside during the day, so please plan accordingly. Don't wait until the night of because it won't work out so well. You need either a Nerf gun or something like a crumpled up piece of paper to act as your target, so to speak, and then a timer or watch. Remember, this needs to be outside during the day with an assistant. That assistant does not need to be a classmate. It can be a neighbor, a spouse, a child, anyone. So you're going to read the introductory material, and I'm going to scroll to where you're going to start to set up. So you are going to need your lab kit also. So you are the forager. So you're actually the animal out in the wild, and you're trying to look for food because you need food to survive. So from your lab kit, you're going to get your supplies, and you should have 3 piles of macaroni with about 60 pieces of that macaroni. If it's not exactly 60, it's okay. And then you're going to count out a pile of speckled beans also. So have those separated. Next, you're going to set up your plot. So your plot is basically the area in which you live. That's your foraging area. It should be about 10 by 10. Grass is the best. You cannot do this on concrete. Carpet doesn't work so well either. And then you're going to mark your plot with something. So you can put anything there, a shoe, a frisbee or whatever, so you can see the area in which you can forage. You're going to sprinkle out your macaroni, okay? And then you're going to use the timer to see how many pieces you can pick up. And this is going to be recorded, as you can see here in the sample data table, in the table. So I'm going to scroll down. You're going to answer those questions. So your first selfie is you in your foraging area. So I need to see your body. I don't have to see your face on this one because you may be actually foraging. So have someone else take the picture of you in the grass doing the foraging. All right, so then you're going to continue to work through, again, answer your questions. And we're going to put all of our data, so again, you're just going to do each, what are called simulation, into the table. So here are those data tables. So this is simulation 1, that was with the macaroni. You're going to do the exact same thing, but now with the speckled beans. The speckled beans are mimicking camouflage, so that's going to be a little bit harder to find your food. Then we've got competition. So now you've got more than one person trying to find the food. And then predation, that's where those Nerf guns come into play of you are being hunted by another animal. So how long are you going to survive? Once you have all of your data, so that's photo 2, you're going to take a picture of that, upload it to Canvas, and then you're going to write a summary of each of the different simulations. So here are the requirements. To receive all your points, 3 complete sentences. Remember, a complete sentence includes capitalization, punctuation, grammar. So you're going to explain what food item you used. So in the simulation, we used macaroni. How you did it. So was there a predator? Was there competition? And then what was the results? Were you successful? Why or why not? So you're going to do that for all 4 simulations. That's photo 3. Then your last photo, super easy. You're going to click on the link. You're going to watch the video and answer the questions. So I'm actually going to go ahead and link to that so you can see it. And you're going to answer all of the questions, and it gives you kind of a prompt. So the first 14 through 18 are the first set, and then you're going to click on the arrow and continue until you get all the questions answered. So let's click on that link. Again, click on introduction, just like you did a few labs ago. Read all the information, click on the arrow on the right. Watch the little video and you're going to see these are the next page to the top. Click on the arrow after you've done that. And you're just going to continue. Okay, you're going to see what happens, listen, and you're going to do the kelp example. And you're just going to continue until you're all done. And again, just keep clicking those arrows till you work your way through all of that. And that is the last of the lab photos.